Okay, good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon students. Hopefully despite sa sining nga pandemic, you are doing well. You are motivated nga mag-pursue gihapon sa inyong nga learning despite sa mga limitations na gihatag sa ato or giset by the government. So let's not use this such ng hindrances as means nga dili jud ta mag-pursue sang aton nga education or dili unta ni mahimong means nga dili ta makakuha sa ginatawag naton nga quality education. So natapos na ta sa inyong nga subject AAS 102, so let's proceed to AAS 103. Nang na-discuss naman naton ang mga set of topics nga pwede naton i-discuss or need naton i-discuss sa sining subject, and hopefully nga daghan kayo mo nakatunan sa una nga subject, and hopefully interested ka mo or daghan pa jud mo ma-learn sa sining mga set of topics nga naa nato karon. So of course atong subject slaughtering animals and processing of their products, we will not tackle the details first without knowing the significance or importance of animal product processing. Ngano kinahanglan man jud i-process ang products? It's because nga, of course, after production or after nato i-manage nila sa farm, ang endpoint jud nila is kaunon, or they will serve as meat, or most animals will serve as meat. So of course, pagkapatay sang animal, naturally they will decay. So once they will decay, it will affect the quality of their meat. That is why nga kinahanglan jud nato or kinahanglan nato og knowledge kung unsa ang means or unsang methods sa pag-process sa mga animal products or animal meat para ma-preserve naton ang ilang nga quality. For example, the tenderness, leanness, and also ang juiciness or ang taste sa meat. So, as an introduction, we're going to define the terms first. Actually, daghan kayo tang mga terms nga involved sa slaughtering and processing of animal products, but I will just only highlight some of the terms, pero daghan kayo mo na ma-encounter in the future topics. So, number one is slaughtering. So, from fasting to stunning, bleeding up to skinning and evisceration. So, ang slaughtering is a type of method nga kung diin ginaihaw na mismo ang animal. So, ngano kinahanglan man nato i-fast ang animal prior to slaughter? Of course, para ma-cleanse po ng ilang GI tract. Kay ngano kiklima na ng GI tract? Of course, para hindi siya maghinder once i-eviscerate naton ang animal. At least, pag hinlo naton sa animal, dili na kaayo daghan og tae or ingesta nga naa sa ilang GI tract. Next is butchering. So, ang kaning procedure is from splitting and quartering. So, ngano quartering man? Because in modern or in advanced slaughterhouses, ang karne sang animal or ang carcass ng animal gina-divide na into 4. Nang wala right forelimb area, left forelimb, right hind limb, left hind limb nga area mo nang pag-divide. And to cut the carcass into retail cuts. So, not only retail cuts, natay gitawag po nga mga meat or concept meat fabrication, which will be discussed in the later topic. So, abattoir or slaughterhouse. So, these are the premises or the establishment used in slaughtering of animals for human consumption. So, dara na mga establishment kung asa ginaihaw ang animal. Meat, properly dressed flesh derived from mature animals in good condition at the time of slaughter. So, meat does not only pertain to the muscle of the animal. So, natay ginatawag nga red meat and the white meat. So, ang red meat kasagaran, it pertains to the muscles, whereas ang white meat, it pertains to the viscera of the animal or the internal organs. Next is the carcass or the body of any slaughtered animal after bleeding and dressing. That is the carcass. So, dressing percentage, percent yield of the carcass weight divided by the slaughter weight multiplied by 100. So, for example, in a 100 kilo of pig. So, if we say that let's say lang example, if the dressing percentage of the pig is 60%, so in a 100 kilogram pig, so ang iyang dressing percentage ana is 60 kilograms. So, what does it mean? So, ang live weight is the 100 kilograms, ang 60 kilograms, mauna siyang iyang dressing percentage, meaning natanggal na diha ang internal organs, natanggal na diha ang kuko, ang dugo I mean, and then natanggal na diha ang iyang mga hair and ang also ang iyang ulo. That is the dressing percentage. So, loin eye area, the next term, so the cross-sectional area of the longissimus dorsi muscle of pork and beef. So, kasagaran, dira na siya actually nakitaan sa hind nga area. And then fresh meat, meat from an animal that has not undergone any substantial physical, microbiological, and chemical change from the time of change. So, once after slaughter and ang carcass ma-butcher na, and then ang immediate nga product sina is termed as the fresh meat. Finish, the amount, character, and distribution of fat in the carcass. So, mao na siya ang terms ng finish. Dili kay wala na, finish na, but it pertains to the fats. Lean cuts, so the cuts of pork composed of the loin, the ham, and the shoulder. So, take note of these three regions. So, asa man ang loin, asa man ang ham, asa man ang shoulder. Na, remember your AAS 102 kung asa man na, especially those external parts, dito dyan ninyo mahibawaan. Next is the retail cuts, so cuts of meat handled in small quantities of which may be prepared for the table without further cutting and trimming. So kasagaran sa mga small markets or sa mga wet markets, dito nato makitaan ang mga retail cuts. And then wholesale cuts are the meat cuts that are handled in bulk and usually require further cutting before these are prepared for the table. So, mao na siya ang kinalahian nila sa wholesale versus retail cuts. So, ang retail cuts kanang pagpalit ninyo, ready to cook na siya, or of course, i-defrost pa man na ninyo kung frozen siya, or kinahanglan pa ninyo hinluan as necessary. Whereas ang wholesale cuts, kanang bulk pa na siya nga cut, and then i-cut pa dyan na ninyo, inag-abot sa, let's say, restaurant or sa inyo nga balay mismo. Green weight. So, green weight is a weight of the cut of meat in its fresh state before curing or processing. Green hams or uncured smoked hams. So, what is meaning uncured? So, unsa may curing? Any idea? So, if you are listening to this video, assignment, if you can send or PM to me what is the meaning of curing in animal products processing, so there will be a bonus. Brand. Any mark or stamp approved by the controlling authority. Actually, in every species or in every animal, there is a specific brand. So, once may brand ang isa ka animal during the slaughtering, meaning it is fit for human consumption. So, the shape of the brand and the color of the brand varies depending on the animal species. So, dito nato may bawaan na sa midterm topics. Rigor mortis or the stiffening of the muscle after an animal dies, believed to be due to muscle contraction. So, as in review in our AAS 101 or AS or Introduction to Animal Science, di ba, na-discuss man naton ang muscle physiology. And then we all know that the muscle contraction and muscle relaxation, ang involved dira is the presence or the production of ATP. Whereas, kung ang ATP is daghan and it will be converted into ADP plus inorganic phosphate, dito mahitabo ang ginatawag naton nga relaxation. So, of course, kung patay ng animal, wala na production of ATP. So, if there is no production of ATP, what will gonna happen to the muscle? Of course, wala na muscle relaxation ng mahitabo. So, sa mahitabo, contracted na ang mga muscle, which will result into rigor mortis. So, mao na siya ang principle behind sa rigor mortis. Greening, the formation of green color in the skin and other collagenous tissue as a result of excess nitrite and may also be due to microbial action. Nga namang greening ang term dere, it's because that there are some bacteria nga once mag-proliferate na sila sa muscle tissue, it will result to greenish discoloration sa muscle. So makita nyo kasagaran sa mga panos nga mga or tali decay na nga mga karne, Di ba kasagaran makita nyo is green. So mao na siya nga nang greening ang tawag. Next is hot boned meat. So meat deboned before development of Rigor Mortis. So take note, and the hot meat is made from an uncredited slaughterhouse or obtained from illegal source of meat. So hot meat or ginatawag naton as botcha kay actually ang ano diri nga nang gitawag sila as hot meat kay kasagaran man god nga mga gikan sa illegal source or illegal nga mga slaughterhouse. Kasagaran dira ginapang ihaw is mga double dead, especially uso na sa una, di ba, nga kanang mga karne na daan sa mga patay nga baboy or ang mga patay nga baboy ginaihaw pa jud nila, and then ang karne ibaligya sa barato nga presyo. Ginatawag na siya as botcha or what we called as